Don't stay for the kids. That's like one of the number one things I'm seeing in my comments. I'm staying for the children. I'm staying for the children. Part of the reason I left was because of the children. I get it. I get it. Thinking about having your children only half the time is nauseating, right? It makes you sick to your stomach to think about. But I didn't want to set the example for my children that lukewarm was what marriage looked like. And if you don't have a healthy marriage, your kids will know. And then they'll think that's what marriage is. And then they'll get into a marriage and think, well, this is like my parents. Would you tell your children to stay in a marriage that didn't fulfill them? Why do you?
Always just trying to keep it real, but, and I'm not the lady who cries on TikTok, but sometimes being a single mom is hard because you don't have anybody else to rely on except for yourself. And so my hot water heater went out, and I now have to miss my youngest son's flag football game, which I only get to go to every other week because I work on the weekends that I don't have them. And now I have to miss it because I have to stay home for a damn hot water heater to be installed. And it's just super frustrating at times because I'm the only adult in the house. And so now I have to leave him and go do that. And it's just, sometimes it's just hard to not have anybody to rely on. And yes, while I have a boyfriend, he doesn't know my kids. They're not involved. And so he can't be at my house. He can't help. It's just me. It's just me. And sometimes it's hard. And that's real.
And here we have another divorced woman complaining about life being so difficult as a single parent. She thought that by divorcing her husband, life was going to get better. She thought that the grass was going to be greener on the other side. Instead, she finds out that the grass is fake. And this is what happens when women listen to other divorced women on social media. Because how many women are out there telling other women that it is okay to divorce a good guy, that it is okay to destroy your family if you're not happy? Even though marriage is not about happiness, it's about commitment, that you don't have to settle for the bare minimum and that your happiness comes first before your family. Women go into marriage thinking that they are going to be living happily ever after, but that's not the case. Marriage has ups and downs, but I guess women don't know that, because as soon they start to lose interest in their husband, or when they start getting bored, or when they start to feel unhappy, that's when they exit the relationship even when kids are involved. Her, for example, she divorced her husband because an unhealthy marriage. But here is the thing, guys. When women say unhealthy relationships or unhealthy marriage, it could mean a lot of things. Because for a woman, an unhealthy relationship is the guy not spending time with her because he works too much, or the other one when she's complaining that he doesn't open up emotionally to her, and we all know what happens when you do that. So it could mean a lot of things. And we know that women are ruled by their emotions. So if they don't get what they want, that's when they start causing problems in the relationship. And for what she said, so many people told her to stay for the kids, and I'm willing to bet that those were men. And the ones that told her to leave were women. And look what happened. She went back to the streets, and now she's crying that it is so hard to be a single parent, that she has to work so much, and that she can't even fix her own water heater, and that she got a new boyfriend, aka Chad, that he can't help because she doesn't want him to get close to her kid, and we all know what that means. He's just there for the cheeks, for the fun. He probably doesn't claim her, but in her head, she thinks that's her boyfriend, and she doesn't even realize that now is just the beginning of the end. She'll be jumping from one guy to another, and she's going to get tired of nobody taking her serious, and she will end up alone with nobody only because she prioritizes her feelings instead of her family. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but somebody said that women destroy their family so that they can seek their own happiness, and men destroy their own happiness for their family. And that's why I don't feel any sympathy for these women. I did it for the children. The lies they're willing to tell you are beyond. I always loved the new boyfriend. They think they struck gold. What happened? Did the maintenance man and you not work out? Funny. She's getting roasted in the comments. They do not care about the husband or the kids, just themselves. No lies were told there. And I'll bet she never dared to think that maybe she was the reason her marriage was lukewarm. My ex thought the grass was greener on the other side. She'd soon learn it is greener where you water it. She's miserable and lonely. Kids avoid her. Life is hard for everyone. You are the only one who can make yourself content. Happiness only happens sporadically in life. Well, at the end, she got what she deserved. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are glad to have you here. Today we are going to react to some clips of women divorcing their husbands because unhappiness, without realizing that the streets are cold, but in the end, they got what they deserve. So without further ado, let's jump right into it.
So today is my 3-year wedding anniversary, and I can without a doubt say that this has been hands down the most depressing, miserable, horrible 3 years of my life. I have literally never been so depressed. I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. While I run my ass off and I do everything for everybody in my life, like me, my kids, him, he goes to work and works enough. That's it. He works. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck, but he works. That is all he does. And yeah, I know I can leave because trust me, I am leaving. But people can't just walk out and leave one day when you have kids and 12 years of life wrapped up together. You gotta have a plan. You can't just walk away with nothing. You have to have a plan. My plan is in effect right now, but...
So let me get this straight. You are telling me that you are a stay-at-home mom and you are planning on leaving your husband because you feel that you do too much and the only thing that he does is work? That's crazy. She doesn't know that she is lucky to have a husband who can provide for their whole family. I guess she doesn't know how hard it is to make money nowadays, and how hard it can be to sustain and provide for the whole family just with one income. And she's complaining right now because she feels that she does too much. Now let's just wait and see if she leaves him, because let me tell you something, gentlemen, that she's going to be more miserable if she does leave him, because she has to take care of the kid, work, and fix the house, and she has to find a job so that she can pay her own bills. And that is like having 3 jobs. And she doesn't know how lucky she is, because how many women would kill to stay at home and not work? But here is the thing with women. They want to stay at home and not work. They want a man who's going to pay for their lifestyle. They want all the perks of a wife without being one. They want all of that without earning it. And that's just ridiculous, right? And let's just see how many women are encouraging her to leave her 12-year marriage. I made a plan, took 2 months, and we ran for our lives. Be safe. Don't tell him you're leaving. Girl, I was married single mom. It's the worst thing in the world currently going through a divorce. I can't wait to see your glow-up video. You got this, mama. I was a single married mom for almost 10 years, and I regret every second of it. If you decide to leave, don't tell him. Make a plan, save money. You sound like a very strong woman. You've got this. So they are trying to be sneaky about it. Meanwhile, you think that everything is okay, and suddenly she just comes up to you with the news that she wants a divorce, or worse, you come home and she's gone with your kid. That's crazy, and I think she made an update about what happened. But before we react to her response, I just want to remind you to share and hit the like button, guys. You can support us by subscribing to the channel. Your support means a lot, and again, thank you for your immense support. Now let's see what she has to say.
I'm just going to make a little update video because people have been asking. Ignore my stuffy voice. I have like some kind of cold going on, like a head cold. But my husband left the night that I posted that original video. Trying to figure things out. I was reading a lot about divorce today. I talked to a couple people in our county, and I was gonna file, but I was told not to file without a lawyer, and I currently cannot afford a lawyer at all. So I guess I'm holding off on filing because I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure. I don't even know when I'll be able to afford a lawyer. I guess maybe after I start working, after a couple months of that, maybe saving some money, but I still have to pay for things still too. I don't know.
Wait, did she say that he left? Let's rewind that again.
I'm just gonna make a little update video because people have been asking. Ignore my stuffy voice. I have like some kind of cold going on, like a head cold. But my husband left the night that I posted that original video.
No freaking way. Oh man, that's so funny. I mean, what did she expect? She posts that for everyone to see. I'm pretty sure that her now ex followed her on TikTok and saw the whole video and read all the comments saying that she needs to save money before leaving him and to not let him know that she wants a divorce, that she was a strong woman. I mean, how dumb can you be? Plotting something and posting it online is like planning a robbery and then posting it on TikTok for everyone to see. That's just dumb. But good for him that he find out. So like I said in the last clip, she's going to be more miserable because now she has to take care of her kid, maintain the house, and look for a job so that she can pay her own bills. And all because she listened to a bunch of random angry divorce women on TikTok. Now let's read some comments. Good for him. The judgment is extreme. You blasted him on TikTok. You told him you want a divorce, and you take his entire check and give him an allowance. Stop blasting him daily on TikTok for followers. And I don't disagree with this comment. Women do anything for attention. So you want to complain about the situation you created? Very interesting. So let me get this straight right. You got on here and bashed your husband without trying to make sure he's depressed. He leaves because he sees how you talk to him, and now you're back basically trying to. And I can't stress this enough, guys. Women will do anything for attention and validation.
80% of divorces are filed by women. And why is that? So the comment that I got was, why do so many women leave their husbands simply because they are unhappy or bored? Why is it that men have the endurance of till death do us part, and yet many women have the endurance limited to their emotions like boredom and unhappiness? And I think this is a great question. And I see videos pop up all the time in this space about women leaving simply because they're unhappy. And why is that? And what's the solution to that? So what I had to see for myself as a woman, why we have such a limited endurance in marriage and we are so quick to leave and so quick to run, is because we have no concept when we get married that we are actually making a commitment to another person. We're making a commitment to ourselves, that our vows actually mean something, and that when we get married, we have responsibilities and roles to make it work.
Sad to say, guys, but modern women don't respect and value marriage anymore. They just get married because of the title. And thank you to social media, we have seen it. I don't cook and clean, but I still got a ring. Modern women don't believe in commitment. They don't believe and love and cherish you in sickness and in health. For richer, for poorer, for better or worse, till death do us apart, modern women don't believe none of that stuff. Because like she said, 80% of divorces are initiated by women, and one of the reasons is because of boredom or because unhappiness. So women destroy their family just because of their feelings or fear of missing out, FOMO. And it's true that women don't know the real definition of marriage, and if they do, they don't care because I am sure you know this, gentlemen, that men will try to find an excuse to stay and save the relationship even when it's bad. But women will look for an excuse to leave even when they have a good boyfriend or husband. And to make it worse, the system pays women for divorcing their husbands. Women are selfish, self-serving people. The answer: women are permanent children with low emotional intelligence. People are selfish. They do not put someone else's needs ahead of their own ever. When the benefits run out, so does the love. Social media and bad friends create egos. They're never happy, get bored, and they think they deserve better. Same 22-year marriage done, 6 years divorced, and so happy. Society is doomed. And I'm not telling you not to get married, is always up to you. But personally, I wouldn't do it. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please be safe out there, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section down below, and remember, the world is yours for the taking. Until next time.